Hi, this video we're going to see how we're going to treat goodwill in partnership admission, because when it comes to admission, treatment of goodwill is very important, because when an incoming partner is getting admitted, he has to bring in a share of capital, his share of goodwill. Let's take a very simple scenario. This is case 1 in treatment of goodwill. There are two partners A and B sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. C is a new partner who is getting admitted for 1/5 share in the profit. Now C will have to bring in a share of capital as well as goodwill. C brings in 1 lakh for his capital and 21,000 for goodwill. The new ratio in this case is 3:1:1 after C is admitted. Now whenever C brings in a share of capital and goodwill, how we're going to record these entries in the accounts is what we're going to see in this video. Because C is bringing this in the form of cash, the entry goes this way. We debit bank account, so it's bank account debit to C's capital to premium for goodwill, because 1 lakh goes to his capital account and 21,000 goes to his goodwill account. This goodwill which C brings in for his share to enter into the new firm will be divided among the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. When I say sacrificing ratio, it's a new term for you. Why do we, calculate sacrificing ratio? It's because when a new partner is getting admitted, the existing partners ought to sacrifice some portion of their share. So we're going to calculate sacrificing ratio. How we will calculate sacrificing ratio is, it goes this way. It's old ratio minus new ratio. In our case, the old ratio is 2:1 and new ratio is 3:1:1. So A and B are the old partners, so they ought to sacrifice. I have calculated their sacrificing ratio by subtracting the old minus new. So I get 1/15 and 2/15 as their sacrificing portion. So the sacrificing ratio is nothing but 1:2. Now I am going to be dividing the portion of goodwill which the new partner brought in among the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. The entry for that will be, it's premium for goodwill account debit to A's capital account to B's capital account. The 21,000 which C brought in, I've divided among A and B in 1:2 ratio, which is 7,000 and 4,000. So whenever you take admission, treatment of goodwill and capital, these are the two entries which is generally passed. This is a very simple case. Now in this case, let me add one more scenario too. Supposing after dividing this goodwill among the old partners, they can even withdraw their share of goodwill. In case if they withdraw their share of goodwill, then you debit their capital account. Let's say A and B are withdrawing their share of goodwill, then it's A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to bank or cash, because cash is going out of the firm. They might even withdraw the entire amount of their goodwill or part of the amount. Supposing they are only withdrawing half of their amount, then it's going to be 3,500 and 7,000. So it's 10,500. This entry will be passed only when the partners withdraw their share of goodwill. Otherwise, this isn't necessary. So the usual entries for treatment of goodwill will be recording the brought in capital and goodwill and transferring or dividing the goodwill among the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. So this is a very simple case. If you have any doubts with this, you can comment below or write to me at academicsforyou@gmail.com. For more videos, subscribe. Thank you.